Okay, so today we're gonna do some more PvP for this series here. I don't quite have my Spider-Man leveled up yet, or what's his name? Deathlock. But they'll be hopefully done around this weekend, and I kinda wanna mess with Deathlock because he seems like he's pretty good. Ultimate Spider-Man honestly wasn't looking very impressive, I don't know. And Superior Spider-Man looks like he might be alright, but we'll see. So, the team I'm messing with today, let me just see how this went. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to click that. But that's not too bad. I mean, there's wins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 4. You know, going kind of even there. So yeah, I can deal with that. Because my defense team is, of course, Quick Lord. With the obvious choices. You know. It's just what works. But anyways, today we're going to mess with this team. We have Phoenix 5 Colossus. Of course, I have his E and A ISO. And Emma Frost. I have her infiltrated because he's tactician. Because he needs snappy service for this. And she's got her E ISO, and her A ISO I don't have and don't necessarily want. Because it wouldn't really benefit a team unless you were running a Delirium based team. Now I do want to swap this out because I'm not terribly afraid of Null by himself. But I want some extra damage, so I'm just going to put on Warbringer. If I can type. There we go. So this is my setup. Because I want to use this most of the time, I don't want things that are active only. So I picked this so that everyone will jump in the way of attacks. You know, if it's not their counter class. It also protects your team against AoEs really well. This is Sparta, you know, depowers, pretty nice. Warbringer, just so I can gain stacks when I get hit. And you'll get a chance to see the Small Hadron Collider if you didn't get it. It seems alright. The only issue is, obviously, it's ground type, and there's no way to make an agent's ground type hit things in the air. Which kinda sucks. But it's balanced, I suppose. And it's like we got ourselves the usual suspects. So, the reason why I have Snappy Service is so this will be a quick action. And this is pretty much Hank Pym's passive that you have to activate every turn. So now we're just not gonna miss, which is nice. He's also not going to take all the damage. Sure, that doesn't hurt a lot, but it's going to hit everybody every turn. So, I want to do this skill, because his A ISO, if you've never seen it, applies cover to the entire team when you protect. So, they're really protected. And we're just gonna ground pound, should be fine. She can't counter that, so. Aftershock again. It has a couple of functions, so I'll show you what the other ones are when the turn comes back up. Alright, so I got both cosmic powers there. So I am going to check everybody to make sure they're okay. Give that to him. So this is going to kill Null on his turn. So yeah, this skill, as I said before, it's Hank Pym's passive that you have to activate. Yeah, you run Tactician with Snappy Service, you can quick action it and then do something else. It's perfect. This is pretty much if you want to downgrade a team, like if you fight something really technology based, you can just shoot this at them. And it also applies magnetize, which is great. And does extra damage to people who are magnetized. This is the strongest attack in there, damage-wise, so this is normally what you're going to be doing. It doesn't have any crit chance, so even if you get all the researches out of this, you're not going to crit. But that's fine, because it's guaranteed to hit. All that stuff. And apparently Aftershock, being a ground-type attack, still hits people with flying. That makes sense. And this hits people who have avoidance effects on and corporal effects. So that's good. And Soulfire and Sin. So if you have any, like, Ghost Rider or one of those rings that someone told me to use on the Avengers League group, then you can apply even more Sin with your agent, which is kind of cool. So, you know, of course you want to take that every turn. You notice that that's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. And hit again. Yeah, he's always going to hit and crit, so that's pretty dangerous. For some reason I still took the meteor damage because they are still applied to him. Okay then. Oh, come on. I forgot. I'm stupid. Wait for a couple of these turns here. And I'm definitely going to send this to Plato. Because I'm still meteor swarmed when he's dead. Obviously, that's not supposed to be how it works. Because how else are you supposed to not die? At least they're not on him right now. And my damage is lowered. Permanently, because I have to kill her to get rid of that. So now all our attacks ignore defense and all that stuff. But we're loaded with unarmed, so we really can't hit him. And I'm probably going to lose because I'm still being meteored by a character who's not there. Yep. So that's probably a loss. I'm probably just going to stick with this same item setup though, because that was probably just a freak accident. So we should have all of that stuff now. Get to check on somebody who doesn't have a million things here. Yeah, so I'm honestly not sure what to do. But I'll at least disable his technology. That's just really disappointing. So obviously Null still needs a little bit of work, because that's not what's intended. But at this point, I'm really not sure what to do. Because I have to kill her, but I can't get around him without killing him first. I'm trying to think, is there any psychic gear? I'm trying to think about my psychic energy type gear, but I think all I have is just some one of those really old drops from a few Spec Ops ago, like around the Phoenix 5 Spec Ops, and I don't think that would be very great. So... overall, like, this team, I think, won every battle yesterday. So to lose today over a bug is really annoying. But it happens, so save that for later. Alright. So they're all probably going to counterattack. That's lame. And honestly, Colossus needs more effects. Well, he took that really well. Just double check to make sure he's not protecting. He is not. And you can't dodge. Alright, so that's perfect. Why is that down? Oh well. Oh, it looks like I can just kill him this turn, so that's perfect. Oh, okay. That was my extra turn. Like, honestly, I still think Spider-Woman and Luke Cage are problem characters, but I gotta wait for play them to realize that that's still stupid how they're set up. And the thing is, if they haven't realized it by now, I don't think they're ever going to realize it. For some reason, they're really slow at realizing that they're doing something stupid. Like, you know, that's the same reason, although don't want to sit here and complain about Quicksilver for another episode, but that's the same reason why he's silly. I haven't really messed with too many teams this season overall, though. I wanted to test out these two because their proc rates got increased, which is nice. Apparently Iron Fist is the fan favorite. I've updated my armory too, so it's about half of the new balanced items, and then some from before too. So you're a tactician, so that's perfect. So we're just going to take most of his health there. Oh well. So if he has Killer Instinct, that's it, yeah. So he can't do that anymore this turn. Okay, so neither one of the heroes can have Protect, so I'm going to swing at him first. Jesus Christ. And give him a little bit of the Earthquake. And Doctor Strange would have died if he didn't do that. But that's fine. Like, generally our team is going to take very little damage, which is the thing I like about this setup. His passive makes you take 50% less damage, then he can cover the whole team and they take 50%, which I'm not sure how exactly that registers, if one overwrites the other or what. I'll have to do a little bit of research into that. But then her diamond body also protects her by some absurd amount. So she really just doesn't take any real damage at all. Yeah, and see, they're just kind of falling apart now. We're almost all at full health, just spamming ground attacks and mental anguish, so that's pretty much it. I mean, that made it look decent, but I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about this setup in particular, but I think Emma Frost and Colossus might actually be good, sorta. Okay, she definitely needs to go though. Because this stuff is going to get really annoying. Because she's still really good. And I honestly have only run into one other team like this season. And I don't think it even had Beast on it, which is kind of weird. Beast has kind of been the go-to person for an Enchantress team. I have ISO 8 corruption, okay. Alright, well they're gonna counterattack me, but that's fine. That kinda sucks. But I can still survive that. So, yeah. Taking a quick action and then attacking after he does the ISO 8 Contagion will make it so that you can just apply all the debuffs to the entire team, which helps a little bit. I mean, sure, they can throw them all right back at you. But, you know, you just gotta deal with that. Not really much you can do. Having all your attacks not be able to miss after your agent's first turn is really nice too. Because I've had some fights where Emma Frost would just mysteriously not hit people, and then I would lose. Because you really need that psychic tap to touch somebody. Okay, she survived. I think that might have been the weapon that he hit our team with that did that. I'm not familiar with that one. Right. Not too bad. There's quite a few things I honestly want to mess with this season. I really feel like Deathlock should be good. I just want to, you know, be able to AISO him up properly before I put him in PvP. I don't want to just throw somebody who's... I think he's like 12 right now into PvP. So when I do hopefully get him by, let's say Monday, I want to be able to show you guys what he's like, for those of you who don't have him. But today I mainly just wanted to show the Small Hadron Collider. And the other attacks really aren't things that I feel are necessary to do, which is kind of weird. But, I mean, they have their situations, like, if he's holding, like, T-bolts. Let's see. So I know he has at least he has 2 tech items on. So, you know, it would be kind of nice to do that to him. But I mean, these 2 don't have any. So that would be a little bit of a waste. Oh, so much for my protects. Oh. That's right. Well, that's good that we're not taking a lot of damage. And we'll get Warbringer. He must be out of counterattacks because he didn't stop that one. So that's good. Yeah, the only thing that kind of sucks is not having any cleansing skill, but having her... Well, team cleansing skill, I mean, I have, like, individual. But having the automatic one happen every once in a while and the chance be improved is kind of nice. That's really all she needed, because I think at one point in time it was probably about this high and they nerfed it. Because she was in every team when she first came out because she was ridiculous. Pretty much if you had her, you could win PvP. And if you missed her in that Spec Ops, you probably can't win PvP. I mean, it was pretty much that bad. She was OP. I don't even think mental scarring was a thing, and I think if you counterattacked or follow-up anybody, then it procced on you. Unlike now where they fixed that, because I think Shell Shock will still proc on you if you counter or follow up, but this won't. And I'm only doing one more because I lost the first one. I actually want to finish my 5. Hopefully get the glider, but I'm not gonna be terribly upset if I don't get it. It's just kind of like a nice optional thing to have. I don't understand why they made the AI choose 5 Fingers of Death on somebody who's not, you know, low on health. But it's okay if Null Fatal Fist somebody who's not low on health. He normally does a lot of damage. But that's his, you know, limited availability skill. You know, you do your heart, and then you can't do it again for 3 turns. So you lose your big heal, you lose your stealthy uppercut, pretty much everything that you would want to actually use. So he got double buffs again. That's fine. Alright, at least he's dead. Yeah, I get hit for a little bit of nothing, and I'm a little bit afraid that she's not actually going to attack. But we can hit her and see. Yeah, see, we're getting double procs on our Phoenix 5s, so that's good. And being unable to miss really makes it so you don't need a ton of accuracy. Which is another thing that this helps with. You can take everybody out of your scrappers, and then just focus on your attack. Okay, so that shouldn't give her mental scarring, that's right. Because you only get it if you don't cleanse yourself. Yeah, they're never going to be able to kill us because they're not doing anything for damage. Let's cleanse him again. I'm not sure really what I want to run next time I play, other than Deathlock. I'm not sure exactly who would work well with him, because he seems to be a pretty generalized kind of guy. Like, what I mean by that is, like, I don't think it really matters who you pair with him, really, because his skills just should work overall. Like, there's nothing he really needs to synergize with. He just hurts. And that's a good thing. Alright, but I should be able to blow them up here, because this should crit. Okay, I'll show you what one of these other ones look like. So we're gonna do the Dimensional Rift, where a demon comes up that we've seen before, and he comes down and does an attack that we've seen before, and he kills people. And that's pretty much it. Let's do the roulette, see what we get. You know, obviously I'm hoping for the glider or gold. And I get one command point, which I'll have to deal with, because I'm actually low. And don't even have enough for Blaster Star-Lord. I'm actually running Tactician. Which is fine, I guess. But, got some wins. I lost once. See how defense went. Sometimes I get some matches while I'm playing. I was about to say not that many people battled me. And yeah, see, like as soon as I lost that one, I won this one. Who seems to have already played me before. Huh. But that's a pretty good run, so we're done here. So thanks for watching again, and don't forget I have another channel where I play a bunch of old classic fighting games that no one's ever heard of. So I guess they're not really classic, they're just old and obscure. But that's just usually the thing we like to do, because there's so many of them out there that no one's seen before. And there's not too many gems in the rough, let's put it that way. It's a lot of rough and very few gems. But thanks for watching, and everybody join in next time. I'll probably be doing this again Monday, as I said before. Hopefully with Deathlock at 14. I'll try to focus on that this weekend really hard, so. Goodbye.